AWA World Heavyweight Championship match. A defense by Nick Bockwinkel, the champion, against Jerry Lawler, who, in fact, if you looked at that tape, if you looked at the match yourself live last week, you know Lawler had him beat. And it was only that fluky disqualification where Bockwinkel hit the referee that they got that thing changed. But this situation is going to be that Jerry Lawler is going to have to pay up $500 for every punch that he throws. The match is so important that Stanley Blackburn, the president of the AWA, will be right down there with us at ringside to witness this World Championship match. Jerry, it is mixed emotions for me. I know you beat him. I had no question in my mind. All of us knew you had him beat. He deliberately got the doggone thing thrown out. And yet, it's a situation where you are agreeing to pay $500 for every punch you throw. And man, let's face it, you do have a dynamite right, and it has been instrumental not only in breaking bones, but in winning a lot of matches. What about this match?
Well, you have said you've named almost every stipulation on this match. Now, first of all, let me get something straight. It's true, $500 for every punch that I throw is a lot of money. I mean, it can add up to a lot of money. I would imagine that if I had to pay $500 for every punch I threw in the last match, I'd be completely broke right now. But there are a few other interesting stipulations that go along with this. The reason, mainly the reason that I agreed to this was, as Nick Bockwinkel said, it was the only way to get a return title match with him this soon. I would have, just like he said, had to wait weeks, certainly, and possibly months, and you know, who knows how long. But the way I've got it figured is that he likes to talk about what a great wrestler he is, and it's true, he is a great wrestler. And he likes to talk about the fact that I don't know how to wrestle, and all I can do is punch. Well, I'm not gonna deny the fact that I'm a pretty good puncher. I think so too. I'll agree with Mr. Bockwinkel on that. And I put a little calculator to it, Lance, and I figure that if I threw 20 punches, $500 a punch, that's $10,000.
Oh, yes.
Now, $10,000, believe me, is an awful lot of money.
Yep.
But at the same time, Lance, it's not a lot of money if you're talking about when you spend that $10,000, you get the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, what I'm saying is, I figure that I'm going to be able to have Nick Bockwinkel in the shape where I can pin him with 20 or less punches. That's what I'm shooting for. And the reason I'm shooting for this, and the reason I'm confident in this, is because of another little stipulation that you haven't let the fans know about yet, that they don't realize. There's always bargaining that goes on back and forth when you negotiate these title matches. Now, Nick Bockwinkel, it's true, I went to Stanley Blackburn. I called him immediately. I told him what happened. I said, I want another shot at the title. Well, then Blackburn had to talk to Bockwinkel. Bockwinkel said, the only way I'm going to give him a shot is if he agrees to pay $500 a punch. Well, when Blackburn came back to me with this, I said, I'll agree to pay $500 a punch if I can have a knockout-proof referee in there, somebody that I don't have to worry about if Nick Bockwinkel knocks him down. I still want him there to count those shoulders out. So we have got, as you saw on the card there, 2 referees.
Yes.
Now, one of them is either going to be Jerry Calhoun, Paul Morton, or one of those guys. That's okay. That doesn't matter. But the other one, and this is very interesting, and this is why I feel so good, and this is why I'll risk $500 a punch, because the other referee is going to be Austin Idol.
That's right. The heartthrob is going to be one of them.
Now, I know that Nick Bockwinkel is not going to shove Austin Idol around, and I know he's not going to punch Austin Idol and knock him down. If he does, Austin Idol is still going to be right there to count Bockwinkel's shoulders out. Now, I know how important this match is, and I think the AWA knows how important it is, and they know how big it is for the simple fact that Stanley Blackburn, the president of the AWA, is going to be right here in Memphis at ringside.
Yes, sir.
And all I can say is the last time he was at ringside, the AWA World Heavyweight Championship changed hands. Now, he knows what's taking place, and he's going to be there. And Nick Bockwinkel, I'm going to be there. And I'm going to have $500 for every punch thrown. And believe me, it's going to be the best money that I've ever spent in my life, because I'm not walking out of that ring in Memphis unless I have that big diamond-studded World Heavyweight Championship belt in my hands. That's a promise.
Okay, Jerry, good luck to you. By golly, you...